that doesn't benefit us too much, in reality, because, asking for help is so necessary. Something we have to relearn, when we get out.
Yeah, and learning how to put kind of emotions and feelings into words, right? Because in our society, I think too often men are supposed to be these big, tough guys that can't have feelings and can't kind of describe anything other than rage or anger. So a lot of that stuff was really hard for me, especially as a Marine.
Yeah, and for a lot of people, it's part of that head trash that we carry around with us that we have to learn that, all that stuff is just junk. There's not a lot of truth to it. It's just there. And, we have to learn to kind of get around that and to get over that. As we said in the service, suck it up and shut up. We just have to suck that up and realize that, that's just a bunch of head trash. And, there's no good that's going to come from it.
Yeah. I would encourage the listeners. There's a blog that one of my friends from the Marine Corps wrote, Nick Matoka. It's on our website, OpSiix.com. OpSiix is spelled with 2 I's. So one of the things he talks about, though, is kind of getting over that barrier of asking for help. And I like the way he described it. He kind of described asking for help as like an arsenal in your weapon that will make you more deadly in the civilian world. I was like, wow, that's kind of a cool way to think about it.
Well, it's true. It's a good analogy, and something that does resonate. For especially for us vets, and then also any first responders. That if they can kind of think of it that way, then it certainly can help put things into a better perspective. So, kind of as winding down towards the end of our program here, I have a couple more questions for you. The first one would be, if you can tell me something about you that most people don't know. It's kind of a trivia question I like to ask.
Man, that's a hard one. I'm a pretty open book, to be honest. What you see is what you get. To be completely honest with you, I don't know as though there's too much. I mean, you could look at my Facebook page. I'm doing all kinds of goofy, silly stuff with my daughter. I don't really hold back. So, I don't know. I guess maybe a lot of people don't know I play the guitar. It's kind of an outlet for me.
Good outlet. I'm a prior musician also, with some classical training. So, music is definitely an outlet. So I can appreciate that one.
Yeah, cool.
So for our final question, it's the one that I love asking all of my jarhead guests. So if you've done enough research on my program, you know what this one is. If you're to be a new color crayon, what color would that be, and how would you describe it?
I've listened to a few of your shows. I've never heard you answer this question. Marines aren't the only crayon eaters out there in the military. So if I answer it, you gotta answer it too. Is that a deal?
Sure.
All right. I don't know. I think mine would have to be maybe kind of a blue crayon, I guess, because blue's my favorite color. It's also my daughter's favorite color. It's something we share and I love. And who doesn't love a blue raspberry slushie? So that's the flavor. The flavor would be blue raspberry slushie. Slushies have been kind of a theme in my life right now, or since I introduced my daughter to them. She wants one every day now. So there's my answer. How about you?
I guess, since I was a combat medic, mine would have to be that burgundy color that our cartouche patch had on it. That burgundy color would be the color that I'd pick. Even though my favorite color is yellow, I think burgundy would be the color of the crayon. Flavor-wise, it had to be like pomegranate, I think. It's a little little bit tart and tangy, but a little bit sweet at the same time. Sort of like my personality. I'm a little bit tart. So.
Fair enough. You need to come up with another Marine Corps question. Maybe I could help you with that one.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. Well, I've enjoyed having our time here, Trevor. And you have your website, OpSiix, OpSiix.com. Is there some other ways that people can get a hold of you for being able to contact you?
Sure. Actually, the email I probably use most, even though we have an OpSiix email, but the email I probably use most because I have the other one forwarding to my school email, which is it's my initials, so tbbges@rat.edu. I'm pretty responsive on that, but also LinkedIn, Facebook. Find me, connect with me. I'm, like I said, I'm pretty open to connecting with people. So,
okay, perfect. And as I always say to my guests, I will see you around the bend, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for having me, James. I really appreciate it. Really enjoyed this.
Thank you. You've been listening to Legacy Cast. Thank you for joining us today, and be sure to come back next time as we speak with more top influencers, industry experts, and business owners from around the world.